You see it, you can do it.
The Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium too. Hey, tight. Man.
Hey.
Little Michael. I like Little Michael.
Hey,
Movie.
It looked like they about to do Michael building the Neverland Ranch.
Yeah, all that.
That's going to be fire.
It like
Something that we're going to see where his ideas came from and what he thought about as a man from being a kid of what he wanted to do. I want to make my own Disneyland. I want to make my own thing for children, kids or whatever like me who's been through
Alexander got it.
Who's been through
longest yard. Shout out to you.
Who's been through some things. You know, I want to be able to have my own stuff to protect the kids. I want to protect the kids. So that's going to be dope seeing that. And then also seeing his inspiration of him writing the song, like I say, seeing Michael sit at the tree, writing songs, you know, Dirty Diana, all of them songs, him coming up with them ideas is going to be iconic. You know what I'm saying? Beefing with the labels, you know what I'm saying? Michael had a lot of issues with the labels too. Sony, like these are things that we have not seen, and if they hit on that, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. You know, it's gonna be a lot of people crying.
That was a good trailer. I felt like I was watching Michael Jackson in the performance there. He doesn't look exactly like Michael.
Nope.
But he looks like Michael when you put on the dress, the hair, all that, and he does his moves and starts singing, starts talking. Wow, it's incredible, man. You guys know how I feel about the first trailer. Absolutely loved it. I hope this movie makes billions of dollars. Time will tell. It's gonna be a part two-part thing, which is great.
Definitely
Jackson
watching
5
this.
is an important era. Jackson 5 is going to be able to show us the dynamic of his father ability with Joe and how Catherine was mothering them. You know, the X Factor, like I told you guys, for me, I want to see how Kat was as a mother. I want to see how they portray her. As loving and as hopeful as this trailer and this movie looks, right, guys, there is some potentially sad news to report. That there's allegedly a phone call. This is from TMZ. There was allegedly a phone call between Janet and the actor who's playing Michael is his nephew, but it's the son of
Tito, no, Randy.
Yeah. Jermaine.
Jermaine.
Not Randy, Jermaine. Jermaine's son is playing the lead as Michael. Janet, allegedly, she didn't like the movie. She's the only one that didn't like the movie. TMZ's putting this out. So let's take a look. So there was a raging call. This is sources, right? The source saying she's insanely jealous. This is what TMZ, how has TMZ even come up with this? Jackson smack in the middle of a heated battle with, Janet's in a battle with her brother Jermaine Jackson and other family members over the biopic Michael. And the feud comes down to envy.
Janet?
TMZ has learned.
Envy?
One source closely tied to the family tells us that Michael Jackson's siblings first got into it during a phone call on the heels of the whole family getting together in LA last week to screen the movie, which hits theaters next month. So all the family seen the screening already. Everybody came together after being all over the world to celebrate the screening of the movie to see it for the first time in completion together. Okay? We're told that Janet, get this shit off my, we're told that Janet was very critical of the film while Jermaine loudly applauded. It's worth noting Jermaine's son Jafar stars as Michael, but their conflict appears to run deeper than just the movie. The source says that Janet always has been insanely jealous of Michael and her career is in the toilet.
What?
Janet, who is by far the second most successful Jackson, was the only person reacted negatively after the family's preview, according to our source, who also added, even Janet's boyfriend cheered and said, "Now that's a movie." We're told the other family members, including the matriarch Catherine, loved it, and Page 6 reported that most of the fam is Team Jermaine when it comes to the project. So they're painting it out to make it look like Janet is jealous of Michael's career, didn't like the movie, and it's causing a rift in the family.
I think it's bullshit to that, and I say that is, and I was just thinking by just hearing it is that I feel like maybe Janet feels that they are tying into shit to Michael Jackson, making it look like that the beef that they had is all clear, like it was all sunshine and rainbows, and not really exploring what actually going on, like it was all peaceful over there, and not showing the bullshit that Michael didn't like y'all, Michael didn't like this, Michael couldn't stand you, Michael couldn't stand that, and you're painting the way with this movie, looking at Michael loved that we was all in love, we was the brothers, we was this, and Janet and Michael were closer than anybody, so she would know her big brother out of anybody, even though those were her brothers too. She would know them out of anybody. Janet was more closer than Michael than them, his baby sister. That's his baby sister, the littlest sister, the baby sister. Michael and Janet were like two peas in a pod. And Michael and Janet Jackson, as he just clearly said, her career was up there more than her brothers, more than her sisters. So what the hell would Janet Jackson be jealous of her big brother for? Either this is trying to start conflict, or
they said they had a phone call,
or she knows y'all trying to cover shit up and y'all not really telling the truth about this, about really what's going on, or how Michael really felt.
The whole family in cahoots together?
Why would Janet Jackson be jealous of her big brother?
There was a community note on this post that said that the reported clash between Janet and Jermaine over the Michael biopic is denied by the Janet's longtime artistic director, Gil Dudelau, in direct reply to TMZ. Let's see what he wrote. So this guy responded, says, "Wrong again, LMAO. It doesn't mean anything to me because you're in Janet's camp. You're in the Jackson's camp. None of these refutements, because the Jackson family denied that this is real.
Cover up.
I'm not listening to that. TMZ is a reliable,
they haven't lied
notable organization who reported on this and have not taken down the article because they have reliable sources. I believe that there are reliable sources that gave TMZ information. So we're not going to just say, oh, everyone says it's fake. Shannon Sharpe got caught in a sex scandal on Instagram Live and said he was hacked. Isn't that what everybody Oh, I was hacked. I don't listen to that. What I do listen to is my own logic and reason. Now, looking at TMZ, bro, TMZ had photos of Kobe Bryant and Gigi's dead bodies burned.
Yeah, I remember.
They knew that Kobe died before the family. TMZ knew that Kobe and his daughter passed away before Vanessa did. TMZ told Vanessa Kobe died. TMZ called, Harvey Levin called and said, before it gets out, your husband's dead. They were on the scene. They had pictures. TMZ knew. TMZ knows all this shit.
When Michael Jackson got hit, TMZ was the first ones that's there when the paramedics came, when they paramedics got there. TMZ was the first one, so they haven't hit or lied.
TMZ had a picture of a dead Michael Jackson in the hallway at UCLA Medical Center. His dead body like this. A lifeless Michael Jackson. I can see if I can pull it up for you guys. It's terrible. Here it is. Make it bigger. Look at this. Look at that image. This shit was out all over the place. Michael, he right here. This is when he was rushed to UCLA, the propofol. He's not hooked to nothing because he's dead. There it is. Dead body. Very sad to see, right? Okay. I'm not gonna challenge TMZ's credibility because it can't. What I will challenge, with using my logic, is the narrative, the agenda. Harvey Levin is in the Epstein files. Harvey Levin is probably gonna end up, or maybe not, getting caught up in some stuff. Michael Jackson owns Sony. Sony killed Mike. TMZ is 100% in cahoots with Hollywood. I believe this to be a smear campaign to break up what could be a unifying moment for Michael Jackson fans, a healing moment for black people, a healing great moment for the Jackson family. And they want to shit on it. I believe it's true that they have stuff, people close to the Jackson family. I believe it is. But at the same time, there's people that are haters.
Yep.
There's people that are haters. Do I believe that there's people in the Jackson family tied loose cousin, loose auntie-in-law, a housekeeper
that's jealous,
talking shit?
Jealous,
yes.
Jealous that they
rich. And hits up TMZ. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yep.
Fake this anonymous person. Fake what TMZ is doing. I believe 100% that they're doing this to sully further the legacy that is Michael Jackson. Because, you know, even he's tied to the Epstein's files as, Neverland was a safe haven for these children. Michael was protecting these children from these pedophiles and stuff, which is a crazy thing to think of, but also believable. So while I understand what TMZ do, I understand TMZ has narrative and they have agenda and they work for the big boss. Big boss manipulate.
Yeah.
The people above, the Illuminati.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is just more Illuminati bidding. This is just more elitist bidding, more deflection to sully one of the greatest pop stars of all time's name, and throwing Janet down the drain, trying to throw the whole Jackson family down the drain, trying to dig up dismay, dysfunction, disloyalty to make them look bad, bro. And just them putting the article out, it puts darkness out there, and people are like, oh, is it true? Is it not? Just the damage that this article did, or is doing, or does, is
crazy.
It's sad, and I hope it doesn't have the powerful effect that people. But I feel like people know about Harvey Levin. You know, he got his little skeletons. A lot of these people got their skeletons. Oprah and all them. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is getting, bro, if you look down the list, Bill Gates got caught up for being a baby eater, drinking babies' blood, raping women, killing them, trying to create the pandemic, probably did create the pandemic that wiped out hundreds of thousands of people across the globe, millions. And has articles of him saying, we need to decrease the population of Earth. You got Trump dodging these files, going to war to hide from the files. For years, Hamas, Iran, we're going to bomb them. Yeah, we're going to bomb them. We're going to bomb them, right? We're going to bomb them. You're going to bomb them. Anything to get the Epstein files from coming out. Israel about to get exposed, bomb them. Motherfuckers started a war because these Epstein files is the satanic ritual right there. That's what they don't want to come out. That is world breaking. That's the biggest scandal in the history of American, maybe the world, maybe modern world. Let's go ahead and break up this Jackson situation and let's do some deflection. It's all about deflection. So Prince is not here for a lot of the same reasons. Prince was talking about we need to investigate what the government is doing to our air with chemtrails. And that's a real thing.
Yes.
And he ended up dead in his home, and Prince didn't get down like that. Prince was a God-fearing man. At the end, he converted himself to Christianity, true Christianity, and decided that he's going to live the right life by the way of the Bible, and then ends up dead. Gone.
Like to say drugs and all that shit, and he wasn't doing drugs.
Gone. So, hell no do I believe this bullshit that they're trying to do to the Jackson family, man. So, I'm not with it. You're not with it. A lot of y'all not with it. We're just rejecting this bullshit because that's exactly what it is, bullshit. And it's a freaking shame and it's sad that there's such a... Why do they hate him so much? Why you hate Mike so much? Because what did Mike stand for? He made a mistake.
Yeah.
Mike made a mistake for going to the Illuminati, playing that game, doing Thriller, doing demonic stuff. People were upset at him.
Yeah.
He hurt his own faith, his own religion.
And he pushed away from that shit.
And he pushed away from it.
Yeah.
He came back and tried to fix his life. And
they did not like that.
Satan was like, hell no, we ain't doing that.
I want
Get
you.
him up out of here.
Yeah, we want you.
Yeah.
I want you. You're going to be mine. If you're not going to be mine,
you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's all about just stomping on him. just stomping on him. And I ain't for that, bro. I don't believe them, and I think it's just it's sad. It's evil in my opinion. And rest in peace to the king, Michael Jackson.
The King Mike, man.
King Mike.
King of Pipe.